this episode of J Trips. I'm in the 2021 Cadillac CT4. I'm going to head east for about an hour and a half from Mississauga. I'll end up in Colborne, Ontario, which is the home of the Big Apple, which is our destination for today. If you haven't heard of the Big Apple, it is a very popular, family-friendly, dog-friendly tourist stop. And whether you're doing a longer road trip, let's say from Mississauga to Kingston, Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec, wherever, a lot of people will stop and either grab some lunch, grab some snacks, stretch their legs, or do whatever they have to do. It's also good for just a day trip. You don't have to be doing a massive road trip to enjoy what the Big Apple has to offer. A couple of quick notes on the Cadillac CT4 before we jump into the Big Apple. This has the upgraded optional 2.7-liter Turbo 4 engine that gets you 310 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque. Some of the cool standard features here include LED headlights, LED taillights, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, leather seats, heated seats, and cooled seats. So you're kind of covered year-round. The ride's been very comfortable so far. The CT4 is definitely at home on the highway. A 10-speed automatic transmission definitely helps with fuel consumption, and it's just a really nice place to spend an hour and a half one way, and I guess another hour and a half going the other way. A great road trip snack are Good D's peanut butter cookie dough bites. Because they're individually packaged, you can open them up with one hand, as you see me doing here. They're low carb, low sugar, keto friendly, no artificial ingredients, 100 calories and 8 grams of protein. My favorite part, they're not messy. They won't flake, they won't crumble, and nobody likes a messy car, especially when you're on a road trip. Once you're off the highway, it's only a couple of turns before you get to the Big Apple itself. As you pull in, you'll notice a small parking lot up front, but if there's no parking spots available, keep driving and there is plenty of extra parking along the back, both on the right side, which is where the camera is now, plus on the left side. So no shortage of parking at all. Oh, and best of all, it's all free. On the grounds, there's this really cool carriage from 1900, and I don't think that would have made it all the way from Mississauga to here and back. There's a mini golf course on site, little photo op just to your left. Keeps the kids happy, parents happy, and it's just a nice way to spend a little bit of time together outside of the car. Now, there is an observatory, but it was closed when I was there, so I didn't get a chance to go up. But give them a call to make sure it is open. Fun fact, in 2013, they painted a face on the Big Apple to give it some personality. And in July 2020, they put a mask on it, well, because wearing a mask is the right thing to do. In addition, they have ping pong tables, and there's 3 of them, as well as a train ride for the kids and maybe some adults. Again, call ahead just to make sure what's open and when it's open. In a forward-thinking move, they offer complimentary electric vehicle charging. If you're not sure where it is, just look for the green paint on the parking spots just between the building and the dog run. They take safety very seriously, so you'll notice on the ramp leading up to the building, large yellow X's, and that signifies what 6 feet apart looks like. Once you're inside, you get a behind-the-scenes look at exactly how they make their delicious pies and apple bread. Once you're inside the candy shop, you're greeted by a very cute yet very massive bear cub. In here you have your Kawartha ice cream, you have the Maple Shack, and of course the 401 Brewery. Not to be outshone by the smart car full of Planters peanuts. Finally, a decent use for a smart car. I'd definitely drive one of those. Here's a look at the ciders that were available when I was there. In addition to the big bottles that you see here, they also have smaller bottles, so you can definitely mix and match. If you're not sure what you want, they've got tasting opportunities in the back. What I decided to come home with was the apple pie cider, the premium apple cider, as well as the peach cider. They've got this really cool digital interactive touchscreen that is so easy to use. It gives you all sorts of information of what the Big Apple has to offer. Remember to wash your hands and put some hand sanitizer on before and after using it. Once you're inside the shop, you are in apple-based heaven. There's fresh pies and frozen pies and butter tarts and turnovers and candy apples, and there's so much more. There's definitely something for everybody in there. And if you're looking for something to eat, they've got a smokehouse kitchen, and that gets you your burgers, fries, soups, and sandwiches, and a few other cool things. Traveling with your dog is becoming increasingly popular, so the Big Apple has this really cool dog run, and you could find it just behind the electric vehicle charging station. That's going to wrap it up for my J trip from Mississauga to the Big Apple in Coburg, Ontario. All of their contact information is in the description box below. Of course, I came on with a couple of things, because well, why wouldn't I? I picked up a package of apple turnovers and a caramel apple pie, and with all the trunk space in the 2021 Cadillac CT4, there was ample room for it. Let me know if you've got any questions on the 2021 Cadillac CT4 or the Big Apple. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next J trip.